How you doing? Oh, you are freshmen. So here's the thing, freshmen, I need your attention. So when I say we believe here in just a second, I need you to say we believe back to me. Okay? That way we can get your attention, right? So let's try it out here. We believe.
We believe.
Okay, there's a stark difference between what we're about to talk about and what you just heard. Because what you just heard was a special message about investing in yourselves. Well, here's the crazy thing about our jobs. Our jobs, we're not very bright because we've decided to invest in you. Our jobs are to pick up all those dollar bills and try to piece them together for you. We are here to help you. Thanks. Every single one of our teachers have been asked to help you. Every single one of our teachers have been asked to make an impact on your lives in a positive way. You have to show up. You have to try. And if you can do those two things, we'll be in business. But something that he said was very, very accurate. If you want this to go quickly, you need to be involved. If you want this to go quickly, you need to be involved. It is really that simple. If you want to be bored, if you want to cause problems, it's going to be a slow 4 years for you. But we will be there every step of the way. So today, here in just a little bit, we're going to talk about some of those rules and some of the things and some of the processes that we have here at school. Some of it's going to be boring, but if you pay attention, again, it's going to help you out. If you can't pay attention, we're probably going to see you in our offices shortly, and we don't want that. We want to do some other things, okay? We want to have some fun ourselves. So the first thing is simply this. Introductions of some people. Will you guys come around here a little bit better? Yeah, you too. These people will help you out in anything that you possibly need. The first thing you're going to need is going to be tomorrow morning. The first question you're going to ask is, where is this classroom? Okay? You're about to find out this afternoon, but I guarantee you, for at least 40% of the people in this room, you're going to forget where that classroom is by the time you get in here tomorrow morning. So we will be out there to help you even with that. So once again, I'm Principal Clayton, head principal, can help you with anything that you might need.
I'm Mr. Hitt, and I am an assistant principal, and I have an alphabet of H through O. So if your last name ends in that alphabet, you'll mainly be dealing with me. So if you have questions or concerns, I'm the one that you would try to get in contact with.
Hey, I am Mrs. Allen, and I'm alphabet A through C, and I'm also the post-secondary programs coordinator. So if you are interested in dual credit or internship or job shadowing or anything like that, I'm the person that you would want to talk about or talk to help set things up so you can get to that your junior, senior year.
I'm Mr. Wilmot. I'm alphabet D through G. I'm also the Athletic and Activities Director. So if you have any questions about athletics or any type of activities, come see me.
Hi, I'm Ms. Upmore. I am the counselor for students with last name H through O, so I'm partnered with Mr. Hitt. If you have any schedule requests, you ever need anything, questions about WC Tech, things like that, come on down.
Hello, I'm Mrs. McDonald. I am the counselor for letters A through G. I work with Mrs. Allen and Mr. Wilmot. And same thing, if you need any kind of academic, social, emotional, or any kind of support like that, we are here for you. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Ms. Stanson with a D, so if you're trying to type an email, it's Stanson with a D.
But I am one of the counselors, P through Z, and my partner is Mrs. Baldwin.
And I am Mrs. Baldwin. I have alphabet P through Z. So if your last name starts with P through Z and you need something, let me know.
So in the spirit of introducing you to other people, here's Miss Espinoza, your senior, wow, freshman class sponsor.
Hello, I'm Miss Espinosa. Some of you, probably a lot of you actually, will have me for English advisory. So I'll see you later, I guess. But yes, I'm also the freshman class sponsor. You have some people in Pep Club, you have some leaders in Stuco who will reach out to the class and just help get you organized for events we have coming up. One coming up soon is the class float for Fall Fest. So I will be in touch with some of your leaders for that, and they'll relay that information on to you.
Perfect, so if you missed that, a class float will be in a parade, right? Get out there, be available, try to win the float off things, or whatever, try to. Now we have, I believe, Warren Smith's gonna come talk to Stuco.
Okay, I was going to say good morning. It's no longer morning, so sorry about that. My name is Warren Smith. I'm the student body president for Stuco. I'm here to help you with per Mrs. Clayton's request. And now I'm going to do this at all these class meetings, so please don't carry this around for a couple of days. I'm your flotation device. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm your flotation device. If you guys have any questions about what's happening in the building, you need to know what homecoming is, or anything that's happening, I know a lot of things. I try to know a lot of things. If I don't know, I'll point you in their direction. Can I have freshman Stuco stand up for me? I know you're here. You have to be here. I know you're here. All right, there we go. That seems about right. They are already putting in a lot of work this year to help you guys get ready for the year. The class float in the Fall Fest Parade. Please be involved in the class. They'll be reaching out to you to help and get you on that float. So if you're interested in that, please reach out to them. If you guys have any questions or need anything, ever, I'm always here. That's all. Thank you.
Obviously, Mr. Allen is one of the sponsors. The other sponsor sitting back there is Ms. Ballard. She's waving. So if you want to be involved, that's a great way of doing it. It's through our student council, and they do a lot of work with the administration. They do a lot of work for you. So we have conversations with them throughout the year, from planning homecoming and make sure all their days are good and ready to go, to pep assemblies, to how it is that we can improve the school. So make sure that you get involved with Stuco and everything you can. All right, next one is Pep Club. We got Cassidy Child coming up here. As she's walking up, I'll go ahead and introduce the sponsor for Pep Club. Kaiser and Miller sitting back there. Again, around Espinoza. So those are your class sponsors, or not class, but your Pep Club sponsors. And Cassidy Child here to talk about it.
Hey guys, I'm Cassidy. So like Ms. Blaine said, I am the president of Pep Club. So Pep Club is a club that we made about 2 years ago, just to bring more excitement, pipe into like our athletics and our activities here at PCHS. So far we've been super successful. We've had a lot of better turnouts for student sections, different things, theater, band. So some things that we do as Pep Club, we are in charge of the student section. So guys come out and be the student section, I will be there. But they're so fun. They're really fun. We do themes, we do posters. We also are in charge of Spirit Weeks and pep rallies. And then hallway decorating, which is also another class thing that you guys can get in touch with your class sponsors and your class reps. For hallway decorating, for homecoming, it's super fun. Homecoming, spirit weeks, just homecoming as in general is super fun. And then also, if you guys want to get involved in Pep Club, we will have a booth at our Hornet Palooza that is on August 19th, which is next Monday, if you guys want to sign up for Pep Club.
All right, some more of the fun stuff that I'm sure you're excited about. But the bottom line is this: you are now all Hornets, and we want you to act like Hornets, we want you to behave like Hornets, we want you to be involved like Hornets. You are here to graduate from Valley Center. And again, you can ask any of the older individuals about their experience in high school, and they will tell you that it is a lot more beneficial. It does go quicker if you are involved. So these are our expectations, okay? Number one, I told you impact was our thing, but know thy impact. You all have an impact on each other. Whether it's something as simple as, smiling at somebody in the hallway, or to something we hope that you never experience this year in cyberbullying. But if you guys are going to be mean to each other, it's going to impact our environment. So then we have to step in and do something about it. If you are going to be positive with each other and our other classes here, then that also has an impact on everything that we do. And that's the positive aspect that we want. We want you to be nice to each other. We want you to get along. And we want you to have fun. Now, do we have to regulate what fun means because you want to attend other sorts of fun? Yeah, we do. And we will. But the bottom line for us is simply this. You didn't come here to be miserable every day, all day. You came to get an education, and hopefully that education does create some fun opportunities. When they mention a pep rally, they're actually kind of fun if you get involved. The first thing you'll learn tomorrow is the fight song. Okay? Just want you to know, we want you to be proud of it. One of the proudest moments we've had as administration was when our staff at our all-staff pep assembly last week, our high school staff knew the words of the fight song. We knew how to be active with it, and we were the best school in the district when it came to it. Our teachers got into the fight song. They love trying to pep things up. Why? Because it makes the experience better. It makes the experience better. So, be respectful and courteous to others and our campus. Every single group that I saw walk by the cafeteria area, I saw the link crew leader go, "This is where you put up your tray." That is very important. When you go to lunch here in a little bit, do not leave trash on our tables. Do not throw food. Clean up after yourselves, or we will use our cameras to find you and make you come back and clean it up again. Why? This is our communal property and we want to take care of it. So we're asking you to be responsible Hornets. Get up, throw your own trash away. Can you do that? If you're going to be wearing the Braveheart paint, you're going to need to do your best, not just try. Okay? Let me try this again. We believe. We believe. See how it works? Take care of our outside, take care of our parking lot. Use appropriate language for school. Look, you're high schoolers, you're going to get older, we understand some of that. We understand some of you are maturing. You're going to want to use language from time to time. I get it. School is not the place for that. So keep that language out of here. Keep the slang out of here. We appreciate it. Okay? Do what you're asked to do. It's one of the biggest things. The teachers are going to ask you to put away your cell phone. They're going to ask you to go to the right location. I know you're going to hate it when I say this, but we are talking about Smart Pass here in a little bit. And I know you all love Smart Pass in middle school. So you're welcome. But if we're asking you to do it, we're asking you to use it, then you need to use it. You need to be responsible when we ask you to do something. Why? Because it's about getting you through the next 4 years. It's about giving you a better experience. And sometimes a better experience for you is providing a better experience for others. That's why we ask you to be a hornet, be nice, be respectful, work toward the goal. Okay? Work toward the goal. And update my thoughts. All right, sound good.
Alright, so the biggest thing that I can stress to you guys is do well in your classes because you can fail them. It affects your GPA. And for graduation requirements, you will have to retake those classes. So I have seen numerous freshmen not care, and then they don't do well, and then instead of getting opportunities that we have for you, they can't do it, they can't participate. Okay? I've had seniors come up and say, man, I wish I would have known that I could have taken CNA and actually become a certified nurse tech. Like, I wish I would have known I could take an EKG. I wish I would have known I could have gone to WSU Tech and done construction or automotive or IT or any of those programs. Free tuition when you're in high school. They say they wish they would have known. Right now, I'm telling you, these are opportunities that you guys can do, but I can't help you out if you don't pass your classes, if you don't stay on track to graduate, or you don't have a minimum 2.0 GPA. So the biggest thing right there is do your best, pass your classes, okay? For your class, I want to be very clear, you guys are starting the new graduation requirements. So it is very important for you guys to realize that it's not the same as what older siblings or cousins or friends had in the past. You guys have it a little bit differently. I do have them listed up here, but what I want to say is you guys have amazing counselors who do also track this as well. So if you're stressed that you're going to miss something or forget something and then senior year you're not going to graduate, they stay on top of things and they will make sure that you are taking the classes that you need, okay? But we want you guys to be a part of that process. Some changes that we have is we have the 0.5 credit for financial literacy. Also, you need to take a STEM elective. The counselors will walk you through those classes so that you can make sure that you have different ones that you can pick from and you can get something that you like. Also, your 9 elective credits are IPS driven. Your IPS is your individual plan of study. We work on this a lot through advisory, which I know that you guys have done. What did you guys do your 8th grade year? My what were Yeah, my future, absolutely. So you've already started the career exploration. Your IPS in high school now goes from just researching it to actually getting to experience different classes, different electives, different opportunities that way. So your IPS that you guys started, hopefully 6th grade year, 7th grade year, at least I know last year you guys were working on it. We're going to build on that, but it goes beyond just researching now, where you actually get to do that. The other change that you guys have for your graduation requirements, you guys have to have 2 post-secondary assets. There is a long list of possible choices. If you guys do well on your state assessments, if you guys are an Eagle Scout, if you guys take 9 elective college credit classes that deal with your IPS, there's a huge list. we will find at least 2 things for everybody on there. That is going to be something that you'll learn about more in advisory, but do know that you have to have 2 completed and documented with us in order to graduate. Lastly, some more opportunities here. College credit, I don't know if you guys know this, but college is expensive, right? We do have opportunities with WSU Tech where you can take a half day at WSU Tech, and all tuition for those classes is completely free. You may have books or something like that, we'll get into it later, but free tuition, like how awesome is that? Also, we do offer dual credit classes here at a fraction of what college credit classes are. So once again, I cannot stress enough, do well on your grades so that you can take advantage and save a lot of money as well on your future classes. Other things we do have internship your senior year, and we do offer job shadowing as well. But once again, on track to graduate, minimum 2.0 GPA. All right, thank you very much.
It's tip for high school success. I believe it's me, right? Or is it you? It could be you guys. It could be us together. Be respectful and kind, like falling asleep when people are talking. Usually not one of our favorite things to have occur.
And guys, it doesn't cost anything to be kind, right? If somebody's holding a door open, or if you see somebody struggling and they need a door held open, it doesn't cost anything to be kind. If you see somebody sitting at a table by themselves, like, just imagine, like, oh, they probably, now they may be waiting for a friend, that could happen, but go talk to somebody. The way you treat each other reflects on our culture, and when you're a senior and you have all these freshmen sitting here, hopefully you guys have led it the right way to have a good school culture and a kind school culture that it's something that everybody follows. Because when you guys are seniors, you're going to be like, I wasn't like that when I was a freshman. Hopefully you weren't.
All right, so like I said earlier, I'm the athletic and activities director here at the high school. So you've heard a common theme today: get involved, be involved. Okay, you'll hear that over and over again throughout your 4 years. So next Monday we have the first opportunity for you to take that step, get involved. We have an open house from 5:30 to 6:30. That's where you can take your family around, meet your teachers, show them your classrooms. Then from 6:45 to 8 o'clock, okay, it's called our Shindig. Shindig's where it's only in the Commons, in the Ox Gym. All the clubs most of the clubs in our school, we have over 30 clubs available for you to join. And they range from anything from Dungeons and Dragons to knitting to reading to sports to outdoor sports to everything. Okay, there's over 30. There's a club that each of you would be interested in. I can almost guarantee that. So from 6:45 to 8 o'clock, they'll have games down in the Commons. They'll have booths set up with information about each club there. You can sign up and just ask questions as you go through that. So that's your first opportunity next Monday to get involved.
Hey, I know I just talked about this, but I want to stress it again. Your grades do matter, okay? Failing grades lower your GPA, limit future classes and opportunities. One thing I do want to point out is during the Hornet-Palooza, we are going to have a freshman tips for success presentation where you can get more information that we can have handouts, things like that. That way you'll be able to share that information with your parents are welcome. Then you'll be set up for success. Okay? Right now it's kind of overwhelming. You're getting a lot of information, but do come to that meeting during that Hornet-Palooza just so you guys can get set on the right path.
Is $300,000 a lot of money? Okay. $300,000 is the difference on average between a high school diploma and a high school dropout over the course of a lifetime. That's how much a diploma is worth. And the statistics of falling behind as a freshman are even worse. So that's why we emphasize these grades so much, is making sure that you understand the difference that $300,000 can make over 4 years. Be involved, get involved, do your classes, you'll be fine.
And then once again, lots of opportunities. So don't come to me senior year saying, I didn't know about this. Yes, you did. Okay? I want to help you get to where you want to be, but I'm not going to do it for you.
All right, so not only do we have clubs and activities, okay, we have sports, we have band, we have choir, we have drama. All right, there's all sorts of ways that you can make an impact on our school and on our community. We offer 26 sports. Okay, we offer all these programs for you to get involved. Find maybe a new group of people to hang out with, people that you make lifelong memories with. All right. So engage in all these activities that we offer and make an impact on yourself and people around you throughout your 4 years here. Mr. Hitt.
Most of you may not be able to drive yet, but eventually you're going to get there, or you have your learner's permit, and you're going to be allowed to drive to school. The first thing you need to do is make sure you're aware of where to park. So the areas highlighted in yellow are where students can park. Okay? If you're involved in athletics, more than likely you're going to want to be down by the gymnasium. That way it's easier for you to leave practice or get to practice. One thing you need to make sure that you do if you are driving is you need to go to the office and you need to register your vehicle so that it gets a parking permit. Our SRO will be going around once we get one hired to check on those to make sure that we don't have cars in our lot that don't belong there. And make sure it's visible in the windshield, okay? Because sometimes we have to get a hold of that individual. For some reasons, most of the time, it's because somebody accidentally hit the vehicle or gave you a door ding. So we've got to get a hold of those individuals to work things out amongst the two individuals. Also, if you've noticed in our parking lot, there are some painted stalls. Only seniors can reserve certain stalls. So if they are painted, don't be parking in them because they are reserved for that individual. For right now, you can do that, but after August 24th and 25th, you will not be allowed to park in those areas. If you do, we're going to find you and ask you to move. If we can't find you, your vehicle could get towed. The other thing is, like I mentioned, you're going to notice this, especially after tomorrow. It is crazy in the parking lot. We've got over 1,000 students, and when you look at that, probably we have 500, 600 cars in the parking lot, and they're all trying to get out of here as fast as they can. You need to make sure that you stay alert, whether you're walking to your car or you're driving, so that you don't have an unfortunate accident and hit somebody. Also, when you park, a lot of people like to pull through. And unfortunately, that is when a lot of the accidents happen. Because you'll have two SUVs in between you, and then you pull through and you can't see, and somebody's zooming through that area, and all of a sudden we got a fender bender. Your parents aren't going to be happy with you, and it's going to take a little bit of time away from you, and then insurance rates could go up, all that. So the main thing in the parking lot, guys, especially when you start driving, stay alert. The other thing is lunch. Whether you know it or not, I don't know what it was like in middle school, but we only have 2 lunches here. You can do the math. We've got 1,000 students, or over 1,000 students. We have 2 lunches. That means there's going to be 500 students out in the cafeteria during those 2 lunch periods. Okay? So it can get chaotic, the lines can get a little bit long. So one of the things that we have done is to allow juniors and seniors to have their parents sign off that they can go leave for lunch. You guys can leave for lunch as well, but you have to have a parent call in, and that has to be on a daily occurrence. So if you're wanting to go home for lunch, you're going to have your parents call every day in order to do that. Make sure that gets done, otherwise you'll lose that privilege and there'll be consequences involved with that. And that is to help with that aspect. And that's one of the reasons we had to pass the bond issue as well. Because we need at least another serving line to try to help get people through the lunch lines in a timelier fashion. Otherwise, you have to end up going to 3 or 4 lunches, and that's not good for the educational purposes, because then you have to split the class up. So you may have 15 minutes of class, go to lunch, and then you have the last 35 minutes, 40 minutes of class at the end, or vice versa. And that's not what we want to do. Okay, so we do have only 2 lunches here at the high school. And yes, it is fairly packed. We don't set a limit at tables. Okay, so if you want to move chairs, we do allow that, as long as it doesn't get overcrowded. Okay, because you need to have a decent place to be able to sit your tray down and have your meal without creating a spill or messes. And there's plenty of tables out there, plenty of seats, so that you can find someone to sit with. Okay? The other thing is we don't accept deliveries, so don't be calling, Uber Eats or whatever to try to get here for that. And then if that happens, you're going to end up having to talk to Mr. Flavin.
And your food goes to detention. So if you get a delivery here, you don't get to eat it. We will give you a school-provided lunch. Okay? We will hold it till the end of the day. Do you understand that? So don't send stuff here. The other thing is, I will reiterate, you do not have open lunch. The only reason your parents should really call you out is for an appointment of some sort. Otherwise, we're responsible for you and you need to be here.
And the other thing is like Mr. Flayton mentioned earlier, and Mr. Wilmot, is know thy impact. You got 500 people out there, 2 lunches. We need to keep that as clean as possible to help our custodians out. Know thy impact. You leave a mess, they've got to deal with that. You're affecting somebody else. So take care of that. Make their job a little bit simpler for them. The other thing is once you dump your tray, there's the tile floor, which you see up there. That's kind of the boundary. If you need to use the bathroom, yes, you can go down to the bathroom. But you should be going back to your table and having a seat and waiting until the bell rings to dismiss you to go to either your next class, whether it's your 5th period or 6th period, depending on which lunch you have.
All right, in order to make an impact on our school and our culture, you guys got to be here. Okay, we're going to talk about what our attendance policy looks like. So, if you show up late to school, if you show up and there's 2 sets of doors out front. You have the main entrance and you have the vestibule doors that are just inside. If those are locked, you have to go into the front office and get checked in by the lady sitting up front. They will print you, they will put a pass on Smart Pass for you to go to class. And you will be marked tardy. As far as absences go, if you are past 15 minutes late to school or you miss a couple hours early in the day, your parents can call you in without any documentation as excused. Okay? Once you get to 10 absences, any absence after that needs documentation. What's that mean? Most of the time it's a doctor's note or something like that. Okay? Sometimes administrators can overrule that stuff if we have talked with the guardians, talked to your parents, we have an understanding of some special circumstances going on. Okay? But once you get to those unexcused absences, that's when teachers can start docking you in class. They don't have to allow you to make up any work if it's an unexcused absence on your attendance slip. Okay? 3 tardies. If you get 3 tardies in one class, that's the same as having 1 unexcused absence. Okay? And all of your absences and tardies reset starting second semester. So this is a 1 semester at a time deal that we're talking about.
Well, now we have your attention. Thanks for the courtesy laugh, I appreciate it. Can I ask the freshman class a question? Do you really need to see the video on how to use SmartPass? No. So yes? Okay. Can you tell me this just real quick? Where do you go to log into SmartPass? Clever, good. Okay? Make sure that when you get your Chromebook, you can get in through Clever to access all the apps, including SmartPass. Yes, we are going to use it here. Why? Because we need to be able to track your whereabouts. We need to make sure that our hallways are clear, and we need to make sure that our bathrooms are being taken care of. If you can do those things, then we'll be in good shape. Right now, you have 2 bathroom passes a day. However, I will remind you that at the high school you have a 5-minute passing period. Okay? If something occurs, your teachers have been told, and admin knows that if you just communicate with us, we will work with you. Okay? However, if you're going to the restroom the same class period every day, we are going to start asking questions about whether or not you like that class and what we can do to help. So just know that we will be monitoring. Just know that our teachers will be enforcing it. These things will occur. One of the things I will say is that as you are becoming adults, you're freshmen, as you're becoming adults, you must pay attention to your SmartPass. So if a teacher requests you, it will come in as a scheduled pass to you. Okay? Our advisory period will use SmartPass if you need to go see another teacher for help. Also, if you're trying to change your schedules right now, the counselors will send you a SmartPass appointment. So you need to have these things open, that way you can see when it's your time. Also, there are some more stipulations, just as a side note, I'm trying to change classes. So, good luck. Questions on SmartPass? No. Okay.
Can you teach all the upperclassmen? Because they're not going to know SmartPass.
Can you teach the upperclassmen? Yeah, there you go.
How many of you have been asked to take your hood off?
How many of you have been asked to take your hat off? The great thing is we don't care. You are welcome. You are welcome to wear hoods. You are we don't want to ask you 25 times a day to put your head down. We don't care. Yeah, a teacher could ask you to take your hat off during class, especially if they're especially if they're getting a test, a teacher may ask you to take your hat off or take your hood down. So it's teacher specific if it's at class. Most of our teachers don't care during class, and we don't care during the hallway, and we don't care during lunch. We don't care before and after school. As long as it's school appropriate, it's fine. Do I expect you to look like this young man and young woman at school? Wear school appropriate attire. We don't like to dress code. Cover up your bits and pieces, and we don't care what you wear. Okay? Blankets are not allowed. Leave them at home. If you are cold and you need a coat, let us know. We'll get you one. If you are cold and you need to have a blanket to come to school, then you need to have a locker, and it goes in your locker as soon as you get in the building. But you can't carry a blanket around. You can't carry a blanket into class, and you shouldn't have it out during the day in the hallway at any time. Really simple. Very, very easy to get along with here when it comes to dress code. The bottom of your shirt should be at the top of your pants. And that's pretty much all you need to know. Make sure that you leave stuff that has suggestive material, beer, drugs, games, anything like that at home. Those are weekend attire. As long as it's school appropriate, it's great.
You guys are used to the dress code, right?
So I do need to tell you this. I always get the backslide to it, but searches. I need to remind you this. Like, we are a school, so if we have a reasonable cause, and our reasonable cause doesn't have to be a police's reasonable cause, we can't search your stuff. Denying us a search is an automatic admission. Okay? We have to treat it as an automatic admission. Do you understand that? Not only that, but the school property consists of the parking lot. So that means even your vehicle is subject to search, even by the dogs. The biggest bust we had last year, one of the biggest busts we had last year, was in the parking lot with a freshman student with their car. Okay? Now, none of you should try to top that, because you wouldn't like the consequences that that student got. Okay? So, I'm not going to answer what it had. But keep in mind, we can run the dogs out there at any time at random. Okay? Keep in mind that we can run the dogs in school at any time at random. We do have that ability. We do have that ability to search our property. In order to keep it safe, in order to keep everything legal, we have the ability to do that.
And remember, if your friend leaves the backpack, his backpack in your vehicle, it is your responsibility. It is your vehicle. If your friend leaves stuff in your locker, it's your responsibility. So pay attention to what happens with your property and your vehicle.
The one that happens every single year is we will catch an electronic smoking device on somebody, and their first response is, "Oh, my friend just asked me to hold it for him." That doesn't matter. What matters is you now have possession. You're the one who's going to be charged and ticketed. And we charge and ticket every illegal device that we get. So keep that in mind, that if we find you, you will be fined. Is that it? Well, that's You'll get lunch here in a minute, you'll get lunch up here in a minute, all that kind of fun stuff. But here's the thing. We've harped on you and harped on you and harped on you to be involved today. We believe. We've harped on you and harped on you and harped on you to take advantage of these next 4 years. The question is whether or not you're going to at this point. And when I say that our goal is to make sure to have an impact on you, we want it to be positive. We want to be here for whatever it is that you may need. Whether that's academics, whether it's athletics, whether it's some of our activities or clubs, or whether it's just coming in here from 7:40 to 2:55. But the more you're involved, the better it is. And we have said it time and time again, and now it's about to be in your court. So here's the thing that I just want to make sure that you understand. When I say we believe, it means we believe in you. Some of this stuff is not fun stuff. If you ask any administrator, we hate the discipline side of things. We hate it. But we have to do it. We have to do it because even in those moments, we still believe in you. Even when we're disciplining you, we are making sure that we're trying to do the right thing for you to change the behavior to get where you need to be. But I'd rather cheer you on. I'd rather cheer you on the field of play. I'd rather cheer you on in the classroom. I'd rather this class be the class that can take our test scores to the next level. Now that may not interest you, but if you can learn every single day, if you can have a little bit of fun every single day, if you can make sure that you take advantage of being a Hornet every single day, then you will have a great experience and we will be able to have that impact on you. And the bottom line is this. All of us that got into education, one of the things that surprises us the most isn't how much we teach you, but how much you teach us. So when we say to you, know thy impact, you will have an impact on us for the next 4 years. And I'm telling you right now that this administration team, our teaching staff, our counselors, our custodians, we are looking forward to that positive impact in every single way that you can imagine. So when you come in here tomorrow, bring it. Be ready to go. Be ready to be a Hornet. Be ready to have some fun in an assembly tomorrow afternoon. And if you can do that, you will start to change things in yourself, and you will start to change things in us. Have